is happening with Loud?
Maybe it's just a timing thing on the right game side or the way they've structured their league this year compared to last year that is inevitably inviting these complications.
Yeah, Sadek just saying that they're probably not going to be able to get visas to scrim for the first split.
So after Madrid, Loud ended up getting stuck in, I think it was Ireland. At some point, there was like a rumor the match could have been postponed.
So does anyone have an update on this? Because I don't know whether they're even going to get to America in time.
We knew it was a possibility the match could get canceled or something would happen. I was pretty bummed out because I wanted to play.
Maybe like a couple days before our match, Riot told us they were gonna like figure something out if they couldn't get back, a reschedule or a forfeit or whatever. I think they got back like 1 day before our match.
Definitely sucks for them how they didn't have much practice. I was like, is the match even gonna happen? And then like right before the match, I'm like, okay, well, it's actually gonna happen. So.
Leading up to our match, 2 people on our team were feeling pretty under the weather.
Victor and Max got sick. They had fevers and they had a lot of stomach issues.
Yeah, so like I had a bite of like a crab roll. The smallest bite, just a tester bite. And then that got me up for like 6 days.
They're just rough to get into it because both of us are like low on energy just because our stomach isn't feeling good.
It was difficult to practice. We practiced from home. They had to practice from home.
Fever, like 6 times a day, constant stomach pain, and just like I was finding so much pain in my stomach.
They were getting better, but the day of the match, they were kind of voicing how they weren't feeling great.
Huh? Yeah, food poisoning.
Vic and Max are recovering from like a fever, and they kind of have some like bathroom problems, but it's better than it was yesterday. So I'm not like that concerned, but hopefully it won't affect them too much in the game.
That's definitely like super difficult. So I'm definitely proud of them for, you know, pushing through that.
Welcome back, everyone, to VCT Americas. We have our second match of the day, and it's going to be a good one.
As a team, we just wanted to show that we were better than what we showed it during kickoff against Sentinels.
We always know that Loud, the team, have what it takes to be able to pull off these wins here today.
Yeah, I think just the individual level of every single player is insane. Les, of course, that guy is for sure one of the best players in the world.
He is the all-around player for Loud.
We really went into the match with the intention of making everything as good as it can be. Really just like put our best foot forward.
Here's what I'm gonna say about energy. I feel like this team should 100% win an America split this year, and if they don't, it's a failure.
My biggest question for them is how much have they tried to change coming into this stage?
I feel like I haven't been myself or played as good as I usually do. I feel like we prepared very well, and individually, just tried to show that I still got it.
Loud is relentless, and that's the thing that we have to be really careful.
It's going to be a lot for their opponents to deal with. Well, let's go ahead and see how this whole thing's going to play out. The continuing chapter in the saga of Loud versus NRG.
Just do my role and play with the team and give my best. I think I accomplished that.
Oh, they bricks. We're planning right side.
You've chat this much time in the lab.
Two.
Versus pistols. That's it.
Hold. Right side. Close right.
Taking for a little while.
Picking.
Whoa.
I just everyone.
Time is of the essence. He's gotten it down to 1v1.
Two more.
Three. Everyone move back. Continues to install. The sheriff locks up the kill feed. Crashes has managed to upgrade a weapon. Acted. Marv gets another.
Nice.
In a position to make the sheriff. There was no investment around this. And it's a thrifty round for Loud to tie us again.
There was a point where Wes was like 18-5, but we played well as a team. We were doing our thing. Wes was just shooting back more the first half.
Let's go! Crashes with an opportunity to play smart. Nice! And he does. It's all under Marv now. A 1v1. This feels like torture. This feels horrible. He's gotten it down to 1. Crashes with the dart. Crashes with the swing. And it's all but the match goes in favor of NRG.
On our defense, we felt like we should have won more rounds, but Les ended up 1v3, and then there was another round that Tui's won a 1v2, so that made our half a little shaky.
Yeah, I mean, they hit some nice shots, some clutches, but I felt like we had to read almost every single round, so not once were we worried, even though the scoreline was what it was.
I'd say it went pretty well. I think the rounds that weren't miracle rounds by either team, looked pretty good.
I tell you, I looked away for a second. Loud were doing pretty good. Looked back, and then we were like basically at a tied game.
NRG, I think, had a lot better ideas on their attack. And in the second half, Demon 1, I think, really put a lot more on display.
So we'll see what ends up happening in this one. I'm going to go ahead and assume this one's heading to map 3. So let's go ahead and send it to your casters. Hopefully you guys got a tent ready.
Yeah, smoke deep whenever you can.
Hold this.
Two more toys, see the question.
Mark it. QC can't pop his ult. He's gonna swing out.
Close right.
But Victor pushes.
Nice, baby. I just turned the Phoenix flash.
Oh,
yeah. Good pathing, guys. 3, 2, 1.
They're not budging.
Nice, Austin. Good. Wait, check. 3 lane.
Oh my god.
All in.
It's never for sure, but the round I was like extremely confident we were going to be able to close out. I think it was the round Jimmy flanked top mid.
I just knew after that, everything was just working.
The counter punch is there, but now 1v1 left.
Middle.
Marv has been good. The tap is there.
Nice! Let's go. I'm getting hot.
Maybe flanking me.
Flashing.
Not like this.
The top. You can stick.
Yeah, but he's flashed. The counter throw is there. It's going to buy a little bit of time. It's been half, but now Marv with a whole lot to do.
Let's go, Jimmy! Let's go.
The kill comes through. It's been an obliteration of Loud on Sunset as NRG take him down 2-0.
我想佢完成咗個 counter 住先，我就唔想佢打 game， 但佢好中意。佢話媽咪，佢自己放學翻嚟打 part time 嘅 game。佢話我好中意打 game， 我話點解你咁中意打 game 啊？佢話我都唔知啊，係媽咪你喺生我係咁啊。佢話我真係好中意打 game 啊。我話你點解你咁叻啊？佢話我都唔知。佢話我就係中意。中意就得啦，開心就得。係啊 ，yes， 佢好開心。 佢覺得好 enjoy 打 game 係。
I feel like a milestone for me to have my family watch me play. I mean, yeah, it just feels really surreal that like I've been playing this long and like it's a big thing now and like my family's coming out to support me. So yeah, it feels surreal.
Feels good, definitely getting a win as your first match.
It kind of shows that everything we've been doing was worth it and everything we've been doing is working.
Pretty much everything was working for us, whether it was our set plays, set strategies, or whether it was mid-round clutches, late-round clutches. It was perfect. It was literally perfect by us, I think.
Obviously, they were kind of like hindered a bit by the fact that they got no prep time.
Either win or lose, we lose the game. It looks bad on us because they didn't have much practice and we lost. And even if we win, it's kind of like a backhanded win because people are gonna say, oh, we only won because, you know, they had no practice. But we don't really care about that.
Going into the match against Loud, we just wanted to show our best, and like it didn't matter if they had prac or not, we would have showed what we had and we came prepared.
We put a lot of time in during Madrid while we were here, and you know we just wanted to show it.
Firstly, good to see you. You guys had a little bit of time to cook up some stuff. Seems like the ideas were working there, huh?
After kickoff, we were like really hard on ourselves, especially on a game like we felt we should have came out on top. We were just trying to perfect as much as possible, like trying to like inch closer and closer to perfection.
After the match, the team was feeling really good. Not just because we beat Loud, but like we played like we know we could, which is perfect on map 2.
I think Jimmy played really well.
He played so good both maps. His aim was just like so crisp. It's gone even better.
Round after round, win. Eventually, when we have momentum, I feel like we're very hard to stop. And when we have momentum, I don't think anyone can beat us.
So what's this clip about?
Quick, very serious question for you. If you have a free stream sub to give out, would you pick FNS or Song?
I'll give it to FNS. I think Sam's got enough.
NRG! I'm sure FNS is very happy to hear that. Best of luck today.
Why would I give FNS the sub? Sam's got too many, bro. Sam's got too many. I'll give my one to John. One sub at a time. We'll even up the playing field.
Hate to see it.
We've lost him. I agree. Sam's got enough. Sam's got enough.
Sam's got enough. I love that.
Sam's got enough.
So we play against Furia next week.
I think we all feel pretty confident considering how our last game went against them.
We're not gonna, you know, go easy on the other teams. We're still gonna have our foot on the gas.
Definitely not gonna take it lightly. We know that every team has a potential to win in this region.
We already played them once, so playing them a second time should be easier.
All right, well, I like where your head's at. Let's go ahead and see how this all plays out. It's going to be NRG versus Furia.
Go now, Max.
Flower.
Flower, Max. Max, you just play.
First map was definitely really clean. We didn't really expect the maps that were picked.
Let's go, Jimmy.
There's no Molly.
3, 2, 1.
3, 4. Oh my god, it doesn't matter. Oh my god, it doesn't matter.
I think our duelists on split pulled through and just made the map look really easy. I know the rest of us, so like me, Jimmy, and Austin didn't really feel like we have to do anything.
I did that all of last year with Jaw, so didn't feel like anything new to me, just what I'm used to.
I mean, hearing that sheriff, you
Fuck
don't
that
want to
dash,
give.
This is me, Oz. This is me.
Up here.
There's Neil.
And Oswald is able to save his teammate. Also gets a second one on Victor.
Map 2 was off to a rough start.
Just some very simple things that we just weren't starting off with. Literally all it took was like one pause, and we fixed our only issue we thought we had.
3, 2, 1.
So Marv and nice, Jimmy, together.
You know, we bounced back together, started getting rounds together, and we kept on going.
Demon 1 to spawn first on the contact. And yeah, I don't need a flash yet. I'll just ADS and get all these kills. You just probably just can't avoid the unavoidable. And that's Demon 1 in the front. Easy kill. And that's up being an easy 2-0 for Energy in the end.
I'd say the Furia match went as expected for us.
The match played out just like we planned, a win.
We're going to be playing Lev and MIBR for our Super Week.
I'm definitely excited to play against all my teammates. You know, I've never played them last year. They're on my team, obviously, so definitely excited to shoot at them and kill them and beat their teams.
When you go into teams like Lev, where their duelist is like by far their most, or their star player, you do what you can to, you know, mitigate how well they play. But there's a point where like people are so good in this game that, you know, they'll find their way to get the frags.
He is playing out of his mind. Definitely the best player in the world right now. No comparisons to him. He's just owning everyone, averaging like 40 kills a game.
We'll do our prep and try our best to give us the best win conditions we can get. So we'll see.